Hello, it is I, Dr. Brian Lorgan 111, and welcome back to Lingo 2, where I am recording from a new computer that I just got a couple of days ago, and have gotten things set back up. Not everything, but enough to get recording anyway. And so, when last we left, I had just solved this, and was about to jump into this painting. I've kind of reviewed my notes, but it's also kind of been a while, so I'm sure I'm going to be rusty and not remember everything that's going on. Whoa, okay. Okay, I looked at the floor, and then all of a sudden, I guess gravity changed, and I ended up on the ceiling. Oh, and now I'm in the upper part of this square building. Okay, so I haven't been here before. That's interesting. What does it do for me? Can I mean, I could just fall back down here and that would bring me back to somewhere I've been, which is not super interesting. But I got in there. Okay, so let's take another look at that. So if I go here... Oh, right, remind me this is going to be Y, right? Yeah, once I get the letter Y, it'll be WHY. So, I am here. I'm currently with this kind of gravity. I can look at the floor, or maybe look, yeah, just like that. Okay, look at that thing, and it seemed to change gravity on me. There's a 4-letter question down there. So it's probably going to be when or what? Okay, did that open anything for me here? No, I was going through this doorway before. So that didn't do anything new for me. If I look at that again, it doesn't like reflip the gravity. And... okay, there's kind of like a weird obstacle here. And so suppose that were when instead. Does anything change? Not that I can tell. So I'm not sure quite what I accomplished by doing all of this. If I go back through here... Where? Where indeed? That's just the same door that's been opening. Doesn't look like there's anything different here. That's still the question why. And what is it that I think I'm looking at here? I'm trying to decide if this depicts something, possibly an orange door or kind of like a cream-colored door somewhere. But when I jump through this, I end up here. That's like a lookable painting, which... oh! I wasn't even looking at it, so I just like stepped on that and it changed the gravity. Is that true? Let's test that one more time to make sure we completely understand what it is we're dealing with. So, if I jump in here, I'm going to look at the ceiling. Yes, just by stepping on this, it inverts gravity. Okay. Okay. And I could imagine the gravity inversion almost as being just like a teleport to like an upside down state or something. So, That doesn't seem to have opened anything for me though. Maybe there was something else I could see up there out the window that I didn't take a close look at. So let's take one more look. And this time look farther afield. So when I'm here, can I see anything useful? This is like a glass pane that I can't move through. But I don't know that there's anything particularly noteworthy. In this building, it possibly has like a pattern kind of like that maybe on the ceiling. I could go take a look at that building again. Yeah, unfortunately I have very little recollection of like what's in anywhere or how to get anywhere. Have I even been in this building? Not from that side. Not from this side. Not from this side, it looks like, unless I've, like, come through there. Okay, I think I'm back to looking around on my own for a bit and trying to figure out what I can do. Well, I ended up back in here, and I realized that this could read as the eyes here lies, except for I don't have the ability to type eyes, because I don't have the letter Y yet. So what else could it be that I do have the ability to type? The what here lies? The ears. It is ears. I don't remember what the clue I had is. Actually, I don't have my notes open. Let me take a look at that. And the clue is basically part of the face, and so ears make sense. Okay, so the ears here lies. I got another one of these. This number used to say 6, now it says 5. But I don't even know where these 4 puzzles are, and so it seems like nothing happens just by solving this group of 4. Unless maybe I go back out to where those clues were, and maybe something will open up. I guess I could do that. So yeah, that was out here, is where I got the clue for these things, I think. Yeah, here's face, and part of the face ended up being ears. And doesn't look like there's anything new out here for me to do. Actually, I might be a dummy. 3 letters, but it says I can solve it, which means it can't be why. Who, what, where, when, why, how. Of course. So that solves that, and then what is that going to do for me? Is it going to do something up here? Maybe. So from here, same thing here, same thing here. Okay, so it hasn't done anything obvious right there. What about just back in here? That's just the way out. Oh, here, this is new. Okay, so now what do I have over here? Another 3-letter question. Could it be who? Okay, so we had who and how. And here's my letter Y. Okay, thank goodness. Great. And sounds like Y is Y, W-H-Y, of course. And so there should be one more panel that I need to solve somewhere, maybe. Or I need to resolve it as Y instead of how. Like, suppose I did this and said Y. Okay, that also counts as solved, but I don't think that will actually change anything. And does anything change around here? Well, I have the letter Y now, and I do have in my notes places that I can use Y. Yeah. Okay. Let's take a look at the notes. Well, over here, a color has just opened up to me, and the one that uses Y, I think, would be cyan, and that does not solve it. What else? Gray. There we go. Looks like I might have only opened one half of the door, because I can, like, see through this, possibly to the temple now, if I erase this. No, I could already see through it before. So gray. Oh, maybe I have to do white inside the control center in order to make this go away? Maybe? Maybe. That might be worth a shot. There's other places I could use the Y. Let me try to remember how to get to them. So here we go. I can type sounds like you, you. And so now all of these are done. And I don't think that's done anything in here. Not sure where it might have had a useful effect. Can I make my way back to the command center, but just kind of keep an eye out for panels? I think I do have some more places in my notes that I might be able to do things. But suppose I go over here, and I change this to white. So if it's white, and now I run back over to where we just opened this gate to the temple. This is still okay. Color is gray. Maybe I should have typed gray at the command center. That would make more sense. I kind of like the look to white, but probably makes more sense to type the actual color that solved the clue. So let's try that again. Gray. Okay, here we go. And sure enough, this has opened the door. Okay, is this the same temple I saw before? No, it's a different one. It said something about missing. So what was this clue? Missing and means the same? Missing, absent, gone? Is there an environmental clue? We just came through a gate to get to a temple. This seems to just be like synonym for missing, though, as opposed to an environmental thing. Like it doesn't want me to type gate now that the gate is down or something like that. Well, while I'm thinking about that, I just happened to turn around, and here's another place that I needed to type something. Why is it not red? I think we understand that at this point. Doesn't look like that immediately opened anything. And missing. I'm not coming up with anything, so let's use caps lock to get a clue. L is the first word. First letter. Lack? That seemed decent. Lost, of course. It would be useful if I had like a list of words that I've used or that are commonly used kind of throughout the puzzles, because a lot of the words repeat. I'm pretty sure we've had that before. But it has been a number of days. Okay, lost. And that opened up a teleporty thingy over here. There's still nothing on the back. So where does this take me to? A game crash? Alright, I've restarted the game. Let's see if all of my progress seems to be saved. So I can do area transitions just fine, or at least that one. However, if I come over here and try to go in this place, it seems to have crashed again. Okay, after a few minutes of searching, I found a compatibility option which changes some of the graphics and seems to fix this particular issue. And so now, rather than a purple glow, now it's just kind of like a gray and white kind of shimmer on the doors you can travel through. But okay, now I've managed to get into here. So, whoa, what am I looking at here? Why did that... Okay, not sure what's up with that. Entrance. 5-letter word meaning entrance. Door, can't be hello. In addition to something like a door or a threshold, it could also be like a foyer or an entryway. Entry. Okay, actually works. Great. Ooh, there's like a... Okay, I'm in a weird spot. Okay, so we're at a new spot. We've got red and blue. And just straight ahead, there's like white. And some weird little towery spiky thingies that are purple. And ways to go that'll probably bring me back somewhere. Farewell, little lamb. And there's a question mark there. Okay, I'm not going to bother trying to solve that just yet. Then I come down this orangish hallway, and it brings me to a painting. I'm going to choose not to jump through there just yet, because I just want to get the lay of the land before I travel somewhere new. Means the same thing as hidden. Hidden. Unseen. What else could hidden be? I feel like my brain's not firing on all cylinders, but I've had a number of distractions today. So what if I'm trying caps lock, which I thought is my hint key, but it's not giving me a hint on that one. Alright, let's just come back to it for now then. Okay, so there's a painting. This is like a destination painting. This is like where I come back from, maybe. That's going to get me to hidden over there. Okay, so we got the purple building here. There is like a purple door, and so possibly if I type... Well, I can't type purple because I don't have 2 Ps. But that might do something. And then we've got the red hallway and the blue hallway. Let's try the red hallway first. It just brought us to the same place. If I do the blue hallway, it also brings us to the same place. And why is this just floating here? That seems weird to me. And so I guess let's jump into the painting that was past Farewell Little Lamb and see what happens. It has brought us to Hidden again, which... Okay, it did just bring me here. So this was the destination? I didn't think it had this painting, though. This is different. I'm in a different spot, even though it looks similar. And now there's a... Okay, teleporty thingy. Okay, and now here's a new place. There's a weird bump on the ceiling for some reason. Oh, and there's this symbol, which I don't remember what it means. According to my notes, the symbol means is part of. So for example, I had horn and then rhino. So a duo is part of a trio. I feel like we've had that clue before, actually. Some of these puzzles are not solvable. Lingo too. Oh my goodness. Solid, and there's an X here. Okay, so I'm not sure what that is going to be. Maybe something that means crush. So real quick, duo is part of a trio. Coin, not... I forget what that symbol is. So the bottom symbol is a category, like tin is an example of a metal. So something that's example of a coin would be dime, and I don't have the M to type that, so that kind of makes sense. Similarly, something that's an example of a rodent would be a rat. All right, great. Over here... Rule, and remind me what that symbol is. That symbol is like does, like a doctor heals, so this is the opposite way. So who rules? A king. Great. Porcupine. And I just saw this and I already forgot. The square boxy thingy. Right, is part of. So what is part of a porcupine? A spine. Great. Disagree. This is a matter of degree, so like even more disagree, I think. Let me double check my notes. Yeah, so if you disagree even more, you would oppose. Disagree is already pretty, not sure exactly what to put there. And demand, and this time we're getting smaller than demand, which is just ask. Alright, disagree. Someone could be disagreeable. Is there someone is like more disagreeable? They're, yeah, I'm not sure. And then there's this, and we don't know what that symbol is, but there's going to be like a giant cross X symbol, and then a door here that will open, presumably, if we solve all of these. So what am I looking at here? It's almost like a Q in the ceiling, arguably. Like if I were looking down from the sky, assuming that that's the sky up there, you could read this as a Q, where this is, you know, kind of like the O and then the little line. That's the purple bit sticking out. Okay, and remind me, I teleported from somewhere, but I don't remember where. Right, from this destination spot. And I appear to be at a dead end unless I could solve hidden and it's going to do something for me. And what did I think this looked like? For some reason, like a record disc is the first thing that came to mind, but I feel like it looks more like, I don't know, like a Saturn kind of planet with like rings going across it, or... I'm not really sure how I want to read that. I don't really know Pokemon, but like a Pokeball or something. And hidden... Yeah, I still don't have ideas for hidden, so let's go ahead and... Oh, this area is called Daedalus, by the way, when I went into that temple. So let's go back to the main menu. And let me take a look at my notes. I think I have other places I could use this Y. In fact, apparently one of them is just right here. Maybe somewhere else. I needed to type I, apparently. Oh, maybe it was right here. Or maybe it was right... My notes say just off the starting room. Well, Okay, I sounds like I. So this is not the place that I needed it, but there was an I here. Is there a different I somewhere nearby? Yeah, I sounds like I. Sorry. Partially sounds like, rhymes with I. Like rye, die, lie, why. Rye, die, lie, tie, pie, sigh, bye, bye. Why shy? Thy? I hadn't solved this before, so I presume that it needs the letter Y. It rhymes with the word I. By. Guy. I can't just type the word I because I don't have two E's. Can I caps lock and get a hint? S. Sty. I did shy. Sky. Spy. Wow! I tried every three-letter word that rhymes with Y except for spy. Great! Okay. And I spy, okay. I spy is like a phrase in and of itself. So some people might get that much faster. That's fine. Was there somewhere else that I know that I can use the letter Y? So here's the other spot that I had. Do you see? I can type U. Oh, and hey, it opened Dave's spot. Do you know? Alright, all sounds like. Do you know? And do you see? Do you know? I maybe do or do not know. But that doesn't seem to have opened anything else here. So, other than typing cyan, I'm not sure what else I could do with the Y. Well, over here with savory flavors, not the same thing as savory, probably involves a Y. So, savory versus sweet. Or how about just unsavory? Okay. Well, we got one of those. I just saw this again, and it occurs to me that this might be... Basically, to get rid of that game crash, I had to, like, switch, like, rendering OpenGL options or something, and so this might be, like, some side effect of the rendering switch that I made in order to make the game work. In any case, I do wonder now if I put... What is it, the P here to try to get the F? There were some puzzles that I couldn't solve before, but maybe they required the letter Y. So if I go up here, did I manage to switch this? I did not. Here we go. No, I'm still in the same spot. How did I do what I wanted to do? Yeah, it feels like the, I can't see the edges on white now, like I could before. Or there's some other, like, graphics issues, but okay, I did manage to flip the room. And still none of these are solvable, so it's still not the letter Y that was going to solve that for me. Okay, so that's no good. So where else can I do something now with the letter Y? Let me go to all the other places that still had unsolved puzzles. So in my notes, I know the existence of a couple of cyan doors. Oh, hold on. C-Y-A-N. Cyan is not a color I can type here. So if this isn't cyan, what color is it? Rats. I was pretty sure that that was going to open me some doors. Light blue or something? Can I type L-I-G-H-T-B-L-U-E? Is there another name for this color? I think that's the color of the door that I'm thinking. I really thought cyan was going to be it. So yeah, here's one of the aforementioned doors that I thought was cyan, but also it doesn't have a color hint. Unlike, for example, this orange door has color orange right here. And so even if I could type cyan, I'm not sure that it would open something here anyway. So where else is it that I might want to be then? Well, with some wandering, I was back here again. Could hidden be buried? No. I did some more advanced futzing with the computer, and I managed to get it so that I can actually see the boundaries of these hallways again. And I'm gonna go ahead and take this P back, since I can't seem to do anything there. Okay, so there have been many distractions during this recording session, but I think that's kind of to be expected since I was getting set up on a new machine and a new system and all kinds of things. So at this point, oh, I don't have any color at all turned on over here. Are there other doors I know I want to go through again? I can't think of any right now. I'm going to go back to red, just to have something in here. And... Are there other things that I know I can do? I just got the letter Y. And I got it recently doing stuff in here. But I don't think there were any other puzzles here I needed to solve. Because this was all open. This is just where we got the letter Y. I don't know that this shape is important to me. And if I do this, right, it brings me here. Where I was able to look out over things. And I came through there, and I can't go there, and this question... Like, what is this yellow I'm seeing? And is that somewhere that I can, like, get to? It would be behind this wall. And I can't remember offhand if I can get there just through here. Like, it would be behind that wall or something. I can open one of these doors by doing this and I guess this thing where I get all three of them going. So I think that should have opened. That was just this door. So with all these things open... Nah, I guess the place I'm trying to get to is still not particularly accessible. I want to get right over there. Is that where I would have been looking? Yeah, like on the other side of this blue building, basically. But maybe there's just not a way to get there from here or at all. Here's the other side of the blue building. Right. Yeah, I think there's just not a way to go there. Okay. Color red. I reopened this in the command center. Oh, there's a bunch of puzzles I can solve in here. It's still not enough that it's gonna do anything for me. I might have seen these puzzles before. Yeah, I must have been in here at least once before, but I have more letters now. So like the opposite of small would be large. Okay, so I obviously haven't been in here in a while. So hop. Bigger than a hop is a jump. Oops. I don't have a J. But I can do it. A leap. Alright, I can't do that one yet. Sprint. Smaller than a sprint is just a run. Seems good. Minor. The opposite of a minor is a major. I don't have all these letters. Large again. Or an adult. Different kind of way to think of minor. Bird. And what is the symbol again? This would be an example of a category. So like an owl is a bird. That's 3 letters. Great. And yeah, that just came to me, but it also occurs to me I've seen paintings of an owl, so that's also kind of an environmental clue. And then what's happening here? Queen, like both smaller and larger category? So a queen is an example of a ruler, but then also something that's an example of a queen? A chess piece? Not sure how to interpret those two side by side, but maybe there is a word that's both in a smaller category and in a larger category that I'm not thinking of, that has a pun or something. Gemstone. An example of a gemstone. Ruby sprang to mind. Ruby. Ruby red. Could ruby also be a color that I could type into the command center? I don't know. Pull. If you pull hard, you yank. Alright. And those are all of the solvable puzzles in this room, except for this one that I don't know how to interpret. And all of these have black dots underneath them. I don't remember when I first noticed the black dots under some panels, but now I'm wondering if they're like under all panels or something. Okay, so... Well, this one doesn't have it. So I do feel like there's something going on. Okay, I have no idea how long I've recorded for this episode, but there's a bunch of things. I need to like check out all my recording settings too to make sure that things are not awful. So yeah, I think I'm just going to go ahead and call it here for today, and hopefully things will get smoother again over the next couple of days as I get settled into the new computer and try to get my head wrapped around this game again. But I'm going to say I hope as always that you all are having a great day, and I will see you again soon with more Lingo 2. For now, bye-bye.